The other side of Cancer. Have you ever wondered why the most tender person in your circle can sometimes transform into a mysterious crab with moody vibes? Welcome to the universe called the other side of Cancer, a place where emotion becomes tidal and safety feels like a fortress made of pillows. Or walls sometimes. The other side of Cancer does not come with bad intentions, but it does come with intensity. When the moon, the bright guardian of its soul, or even its sun, is in a challenging position, Cancer's sensitivity does not just become a strong trait, it becomes a superpower without training, like holding a radio that picks up every station at once, and the mute button is broken. That's where Cancer doesn't just feel, it gets overwhelmed. Emotions are not filtered, everything invades, moods, glances, silences. If your gaze lingers longer on the fridge than on their face, well, something must be going on. In this setting, the need for safety becomes an almost artistic form of control. Cancer, instead of asking for care, begins to over-provide it. Cooks, asks, offers, comforts, but inside there is a radar screaming, "Love me but never abandon me." And if that signal goes unanswered, silence, withdrawal, maybe even a small internal round of applause to the thriller playing inside. The other side of Cancer starts to resemble a labyrinth, not because it wants to confuse you, but because it has lost the compass to its own center. And as if the heart that never stops burning wasn't enough, here comes the mind to join in. Thoughts racing with curious speed, words bursting to fill the silence, imaginary dialogues for conversations that never happened. Thought becomes a winged creature until the cage of doubt traps it. Cancer begins to wonder, did I say it wrong? Did I understand it wrong? Was it my fault? And somewhere there, the inner voice stops being clear. It becomes a rustle in a storm. Here comes the turning point. The other side of Cancer does not need to disappear to find peace. It needs a hug. It needs conscious discharge, to write down everything it feels, to walk with intention, to breathe not just to survive but to ground. It must learn not to internalize everything, not to glances, not the silences, not the "I'm fine" that smells like a storm. When it learns to distinguish its own feeling from the others, to remain present without drowning, then something magical happens. Its inner world becomes a refuge, not a battlefield. The other side of Cancer is not a problem. It is proof that depth does not fear the shadow, as long as it acknowledges it, looks it in the eye and says, "I see you. Shall we dance a little?" So, when was the last time you felt like a castle with no door? What helps you return to the hug of your own self? Did you relate to what I said about Cancer? Share your perspective in the comments. Your point of view is inspiring.